Something strange is hovering over Tyneside. An uncomfortable silence echoes through the corridors of St. James Park, as if something big is about to happen but is still being carefully kept under wraps. The fans' eyes are sharp, sensing that a movement is being orchestrated behind the scenes. This is not just another name on the transfer list, but a strategic piece, a play that could redefine the Magpies' attack for the coming season. Speculation is everywhere. Journalists have started moving with greater intensity. Insiders have spoken out again, and the most attentive fans have begun connecting the dots. With each passing day, the feeling grows that Newcastle United is about to do something bold, something not planned for the public, but carefully orchestrated. The curious thing is that, amid all this, a certain player has begun to fade from the spotlight at his current club. Speaking of the spotlight, before we reveal everything that's really happening behind the scenes, take a moment to support our channel. If you're a Newcastle fan, or just love keeping up with the behind the scenes of English football, subscribe now. Your subscription really helps our work and allows us to continue bringing exclusive content like this. Now, back to our story. A name has been gaining prominence behind Newcastle's scenes, subtly, without the usual fanfare of transfer windows. It's a player already on the club's radar, but until recently, seemed out of reach. Circumstances have changed, and changed quickly. What was considered a closed case has now come back with full force. And this has much to do with a rival club's decision. According to Talk.Sport, Newcastle United has received an unexpected boost in its attempt to sign Wissa. Brentford, who were previously adamant about keeping the player, changed their stance after selling Brian Bomono to Manchester United for £71 million. This deal opened the door for a new approach, with the Bees now more flexible about letting Wissa go, provided they find an adequate replacement. This is exactly where Newcastle is back in the game, full force. The search for a new striker has been a priority for Eddie Howe since the window opened. With losses like Mbeumo and João Pedro, the club saw Wissa as a viable option, technically fitting the team's style. Newcastle had already made 2 offers to Brentford, including one of £30 million plus add-ons. Both were rejected. However, now with Mbeumo gone and pressure to strengthen the attack, the situation has changed. The Bees softened their position, reigniting the Magpies' hopes. According to the same source, Brentford would be willing to negotiate if they receive an offer over £50 million. And although Wissa has only 1 year left on his contract, the club still holds an option to extend it. Even so, the player's absence from first-team training and from the pre-season win over QPR reveals that his departure is already being worked on behind the scenes, a clear sign that things are moving towards a conclusion. By the way, if you're enjoying following this transfer saga, don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way, you won't miss any updates on Wissa's future or other names Newcastle may be negotiating right now. But why is Wissa so keen to move to Newcastle? The answer is simple: he wants to play in the Champions League. And Eddie Howe's team is among the clubs offering that. Wissa has also rejected offers from Saudi football, making it clear his focus is to compete at the highest European level. Sources close to the player say he believes Brentford broke a gentleman's agreement whereby he could leave for £26 million. Even with other options, he stayed to help compensate for Ivan Toney's departure to Saudi Arabia. This attitude shows commitment and ambition, qualities Newcastle has been looking for in their signings. The board knows they need to act strategically and quickly. After all, Tottenham and Nottingham Forest are also monitoring Wissa's situation. But so far, the strongest interest is from the Magpies. The fact that the player is prioritizing a club with a competitive project could tip the scales in Newcastle's favor. And with Brentford becoming more open to negotiation, the coming weeks promise to be decisive. Speaking of which, if you're not yet part of our community here on the channel, now is the perfect time to join us. Subscription is free, quick, and guarantees you stay on top of all the transfer market bombshells involving Newcastle United. So you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and come along with us. While the Wissa deal advances, another name is also stirring behind the scenes: Alexander Isak. The Swedish striker is expected to return to training next week after recovering from a thigh problem. He trained alone in Spain and told Newcastle's board he wants to leave. According to Talk.Sport, Liverpool had a £110 million offer for Isak rejected. For now, the Anfield club does not intend to make another bid, but the player's desire to leave could change that. Isak's possible exit reignites the urgency to strengthen the attack. Newcastle made an offer of £65 million plus £4, £3 million in add-ons for Benjamin Sesko, RB Leipzig striker. The offer was refused, with the Germans asking for over £70 million, including a sell-on clause. Both Newcastle and Manchester United presented their projects to the player, who has yet to decide his future, despite rumours suggesting he has agreed with the Red Devils. The source of this information, Talk.Sport itself, confirms nothing is decided. This uncertainty, combined with the difficulty of signing other names, makes Wissa even more relevant to Newcastle's plans. He represents a more immediate solution, with a still affordable cost and a declared desire to wear the Magpies' colours. The combination of opportunity and timing could be key to a positive outcome. And you, fan, what do you think about Wissa at Newcastle? Would he be the ideal signing to replace Isaac if he does leave? Leave your opinion in the comments. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, this is the last call of the video. Subscribe to the channel and follow every step Newcastle takes in what promises to be an unforgettable transfer window.